This week, we're looking back at some of our favorite interviews of 2025 and films that resonated, like Audrey's Children.
You'll be able to apply for funding in about a year.
My children don't have a year.
It's the true story of Audrey Evans, a pioneer in children's cancer research and co-founder of the Ronald McDonald House. I spoke with Natalie Dormer, who played her in the movie.
I had the privilege of talking to adults who were treated by Audrey as a child.
Wow.
They said that Audrey was a great communicator. She could talk to children in their own terms without patronizing them and give them comfort and courage.
Check out Audrey's Children on streaming and digital. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Sponsored by Progressive. We make the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at progressive.com.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues, News Radio, WGNS. Happy to have you along with us here today. Hope your day is going well. We have had a busy day so far here on WGNS Radio. Wake Up Crew got you going this morning. Action line today, talking about Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital and all the many great things that are happening there. Our focus today was on bariatric surgery. Podcast is up for that show. Roundtable, we had Andy Herzer with men's basketball, MTSU men's basketball assistant coach Wes Long. So, see, we've had lots of things to talk about. So, once again, glad you are joining today. If you missed any of those programs, you can check the podcast. Podcast will be up shortly at wgnsradio.com. Just head to the podcast section and pick your favorite. You can also go to Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music, wherever you do your streaming. And like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you'll get all the new podcasts. We've got content galore. I had someone actually mention that to me. They said they were looking at our YouTube channel and specifically. And so all of our audio podcasts go up there, our videos that we're doing, and it's just cram-packed full of information for you. So if you want to know what's going on in Rutherford County, that's the podcast to check out for sure. With that being said, we've got a little weather to talk about. It's Christmas week. Santa Claus will have to wear shorts, I think. Maybe not shorts for his nighttime visit here, but going to be a little warm. Going to check on your forecast and all coming up here in a moment as well. Today's Good Neighbor of the Day is Dean Catron. Dean is the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. Someone nominated Dean for stepping up to help those who need a helping hand. Dean Catron today, the recipient of flowers from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts on South Academy and WGNS Radio. So congratulations going out to Dean, and our thanks to Ryan Flowers for their over half century, I think, of helping us salute a good neighbor of the day. I don't know how long or how far back the good neighbor of the day goes, maybe from the beginning of the station, which is coming up on 79 years, January 1st. But I know Ryan Flowers has been with us for a long, long time. I mean, maybe even longer than I've been alive, so that's cool. Appreciate them so very much. Jenny Harrison and her fine staff. We wish you all a very Merry Christmas over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts. Well, how do you get a good neighbor of the day? You know, today it's Dean Catron. Tomorrow it could be the person you nominate. It's very easy to get those in. Text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. That gets them here to us at the Big G. All right. Well, with that said, it is time to take a look at the forecast for you.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Rutherford weather forecast sending us outside of the palatial studios of WGNS. We see cloudy skies as we look off to the northeast. Pretty thick cloud cover out there right now. Current temperature is 57 degrees. Our temperature sensor's way behind. 57 degrees in Murfreesboro. We've got a report of 54 degrees in Smyrna, which I happen to think is last hour's, but I'm not 100% sure. But with that said, let's check on your forecast. We do have some rain chances in it.
Well, Brian, it looks like partial sunshine will develop here for this afternoon with a high in the upper 50s. We'll have south winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. Tonight, a slight chance for some rain showers here late, cloudy, a low near 50. By Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 66 degrees. Wednesday, a slight chance for some rain, cloudy, high around 69. Christmas Day, Thursday, we'll see sunny skies, high of 73. Friday, cloudy, high of 71 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the update. Here is a look at our Rutherford weather radar. This actually is in future radar mode here. We're taking a look at our short-term model. And today is the 22nd, so this is at 11 a.m. Maybe a few sprinkles out there, and I think this is a little overdone, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see how it all plays out. But showing by this afternoon, we could have some showers. Let's see what I'm saying. I'm kind of thinking it's overdone a little bit. I mean, we're expecting to see maybe a peak of sunshine, but it's going to be cloudy most of the time. So this afternoon, maybe a shower, maybe. More likely that we may get a shower tonight, about a 2 in 10 chance. Tomorrow, about a 50-50 chance. As we look at your Christmas Eve, that's in the morning hours, afternoon, so we can see a few showers on and off. How about on Christmas Eve? Early Christmas Eve morning. That's as far out as it goes here, showing maybe a leftover shower or storm. Not really expecting storms, though. Should just say showers. Christmas Day. Now, Wednesday we could have a shower, but Christmas Day, sunny, 73. Loving it. 70s through the weekend until Sunday when we cool off just a little bit, but not a terrible forecast. And our outlooks, we're not being outlooked for any severe weather at this point. Temperatures, as you can see, the next 6 to 10 days above normal. The next 8 to 14 days above normal. The next 3 to 4 weeks, most likely chance of above normal. Precipitation, it's going to remain pretty dry. Near normal chances here, which means dry here over the next month. So there you go. A check of your Rutherford weather forecast, RutherfordWX.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications on the Rutherford Weather Channel. That way you're always in the know. Pick your favorite platform, my favorite, YouTube. You can do a lot of things there on YouTube. Yep. You can watch it on your television, on your phone, on your iPad, your computer, any device, any screen. It's right there for you. So that's the best place to make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And then when we're live on the channel, it's going to pop up and say, Rutherford Weather Channel's live. You got your weather right there when we're tracking severe storms or talking about an impactful snowstorm. Who knows what the next weather system might be? Not in the near term. We can positively say that is what it looks like. We're also very active on Facebook and X as well. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and do us a favor, share with your friends and family and say, hey, you need to check out Rutherford Weather. They're keeping us updated on all the weather and the forecast. If you'll do that, that'll help us grow the channel and reach more people. That's Rutherford Weather.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Stocks getting the holiday shortened week into positive territory. The tech-heavy NASDAQ trying to end the year with a lot of optimism right now is up 145 points at 23,453. The S&P is on the rise to start this holiday shortened week, led by techs up 42 at 6877. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 266. 48,401.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
And Rutherford Issues is proudly powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna across Rutherford County, trees and homes are lit for the holidays. And MTE is proud to power every twinkle to make your memories this Christmas season. Good energy starts with MTE. We also want to thank our friends at Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, Clinic, bringing you today's coverage on Big G TV, the only multi-specialty physician-owned medical practice in Rutherford County, serving the community with primary and specialty care. MMC is committed to keeping you healthy for life. We're going to take a time out here for the news. 23 minutes after 10 o'clock. The news next from WGNS.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by CVS Health.
I'm Peter King. 3 days after tens of thousands of Jeffrey Epstein file pages were released, there are questions about what's being held back. The latest from CBS's Lindsay Reiser.
CBS News has confirmed Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is set to introduce new legislation today, urging the Senate to take legal action against the Department of Justice. It comes on the heels of the DOJ's partial release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On Friday, the DOJ released thousands of pages of documents, but CBS News found that at least 550 pages were fully redacted.
The Coast Guard is chasing a Venezuelan oil tanker the Trump administration says is carrying sanctioned oil through the Caribbean. Here's correspondent Willie James Inman.
The White House is certainly ramping up that pressure campaign against the Venezuelan government and specifically against its leader, Nicolas Maduro. Now, we saw over the weekend that a second tanker seized as that first tanker was expected to go to port in Texas. In terms of being able to seize the oil on that ship, the U.S. government says that it will follow a legal process, but certainly there is concern on Capitol Hill amongst Republicans and Democrats as to what the plan is here.
Trump administration officials say they're pausing leases for 5 large-scale offshore wind projects under construction on the East Coast. They say the Pentagon considers them national security risks, but no specifics were announced. Pacific Gas and Electric says most of the power is back on in San Francisco after a weekend blackout that hit more than 130,000 homes and businesses. CBS San Francisco's Da-Lin says for some, too little too late.
Sparrows Johnson lost thousands of dollars in meat products at his produce market.
It's not only the loss of the meat and everything next door in our dairy, but it's the loss of revenue just before the Christmas holiday.
Some business owners gave away food food that was still good instead of throwing it out. Mayor Daniel Lowry says the closure of many businesses on Saturday and Sunday is projected to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It was one of the biggest hits of the late 70s. And it was the biggest hit for British singer Chris Rea, whose death was reported this morning by the BBC. Rea's family says he died after a short illness 9 years after suffering a stroke. Chris Rea was 74. CBS's parent corporation, Paramount Skydance, says billionaire Larry Ellison will guarantee the company's offer for Warner Brothers Discovery with more than $40 billion. Ellison's son David is Paramount Skydance's chairman. Warner had previously announced a sale to Netflix. This is CBS News.
Through trusted relationships and national reach, CVS Health is uniquely positioned to simplify care. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Raider Tees isn't just about t-shirts. We've got jackets, scarves, polos, hats, even jewelry and home decor. Everything to show off your Middle Tennessee Blue Raider pride. Whether you're headed to the game or just want to represent the Blue Raiders every day, we've got you covered. Literally. Come check out our exclusive designs and unbeatable selection at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Monday, December the 22nd, 2025. Murfreesboro police responded to 2 major accidents on Sunday afternoon, both resulting in significant road closures and life-threatening injuries. The first crash occurred shortly after 3 p.m. at the intersection of Armstrong Valley Road and the inbound lanes of Veterans Parkway near Church Street. This multi-vehicle collision brought traffic to a complete halt. According to Murfreesboro Police Public Information Officer Larry Flowers, 3 individuals sustained critical injuries and were airlifted by life flight to Vanderbilt Medical Center. Authorities closed the roadway to conduct an extensive investigation and urged drivers to seek alternate routes around the impacted area. Meanwhile, a separate fatal crash occurred on Old Fort Parkway between Chafin Place and John R. Rice Boulevard. The Murfreesboro Police Fatal Accident Crash Team reported that a vehicle waiting at a red light to merge onto westbound I-24 was struck from behind by another car. The driver of the second vehicle died on the scene. His identity is being withheld pending family notification. The driver of the first vehicle was taken to Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital for evaluation and was later released. police spent several hours reconstructing the scene and continue to investigate the cause of the crash. Rutherford County law enforcement is on high alert this holiday season as increased traffic and festive gatherings bring a heightened risk of impaired driving across Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and surrounding communities. Officers are focusing efforts along major corridors and neighborhood roads, determined to stop impaired drivers before tragedy can strike. During a recent sobriety checkpoint on Rutherford Boulevard in Murfreesboro, 5 individuals were taken into custody, highlighting the ongoing threat posed by those who choose to drive under the influence. Patrols have also intensified near high-traffic areas like Percy Priest Lake, with both marked and unmarked units working together to ensure safe travel throughout the county. In a neighboring Middle Tennessee city, a traffic stop in Mount Juliet revealed a suspended driver with a hidden supply of fentanyl tucked inside his wallet. The officer recognized the man from previous encounters, checked his status. Law enforcement agencies are doubling down on holiday patrols. Meanwhile, in Smyrna, a juvenile birthday party at Laura's Event Center on Nissan Drive turned deadly late Saturday night around 11 p.m. An argument escalated into gunfire inside the venue, where roughly 50 young people had gathered. One individual uninvolved with the dispute was critically injured and airlifted to Vanderbilt Medical Center. Another victim died at the scene. Police quickly located the juvenile suspect, a Laverne teen, outside of the building with a stolen firearm. The suspect now faces multiple charges and is being held at the Rutherford County Juvenile Detention Center. Authorities in Smithville have uncovered a disturbing case of human smuggling and child labor trafficking, resulting in 2 arrests and raising the possibility of further charges. 4 minors, allegedly brought into the country illegally by individuals tied to a Mexican drug cartel, were forced to work at Chavalita's restaurant and market to repay smuggling-related debts. The investigation began when a young girl escaped her living situation and alerted Smithville police. Officers later discovered 3 boys living unsupervised in a separate residence. All 4 children are now in the care of the Tennessee Department of Children's Services. On December 17th, authorities executed search warrants at multiple locations linked to Chavalitas, seizing firearms and other evidence. Joshua Hernandez Morales, age 18, was charged with trafficking for forced labor or services, while Marcelio Diaz de Sena, age 52, was charged with unlawful possession of a weapon. Both men are scheduled to appear in court on January the 8th. 2 undocumented individuals were also taken into federal custody. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, General Sessions Court continues to see a surge in consumer debt cases as residents in Rutherford County struggle with mounting financial pressure during the holidays. Flex loans, medical bills, and credit card debt are common threats, often leading to lawsuits, wage garnishments, or bank account seizures. Legal experts stress the importance of attending court hearings to preserve legal options and avoid default judgments. Protections under Tennessee law, such as personal property exemptions and slow pay motions, can shield assets and allow manageable payment plans. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
Access Tennessee Sports. I'm Will Nunley. Sweet victory for the Titans, and not a moment too soon. The first home victory in more than a year. Cam Ward threw for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Titans snapped an 11-game home skid by beating the Kansas City Chiefs 26-9 on Sunday. Meanwhile, in Knoxville, Tennessee Vols running back Peyton Lewis reportedly entering the transfer portal, according to WATE. Lewis spent 2 seasons with the Vols, where he rushed for 290 yards and scored 7 touchdowns this season. He saw action in 10 games during the regular season. In the borough, a unique community fundraiser set to serve up support for local students as the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office SRO Division prepares to host its first annual pickleball tournament to help students who cannot afford new back-to-school clothing. The SRO Pickleball Tournament will take place Saturday, January 17th at Borough Pickleball, located on River Rock Boulevard in Murfreesboro. With Access Tennessee Sports, I'm Will Nunley.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Multiple agencies are investigating a deadly house fire in Dickson County. Fire crews were called just after 10:20 Saturday night to a home on Grindstone Hollow Road, where 71-year-old Andrew Kuhn was found dead inside. The house was a total loss. No foul play is suspected, and the cause remains under investigation. 2 teenagers are facing organized crime charges after police say they stole boots from stores multiple times and helped a third person run an online resale market in Chattanooga. As WTVC reports, officers first became aware of the scheme on December 14th when they were called to the boot barn on Gun Barrel Road. Managers say a group of people walked out of the store with over $2,000 worth of boots and other items. The suspects face charges of organized retail crime and theft of property, among other charges.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
The American Automobile Association predicts more than 120 million Americans will travel over the year-end holiday period. From now through Thursday, January 1st, the AAA estimates that approximately 122.4 million Americans will travel at least 50 miles from home, which is a 2.2% increase from last year. As for gas prices, analysts say they are lower than last year, with the national average dipping below $3 per gallon for the first time in 4 years. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969. Whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions, let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
WGNSradio.com is Rutherford County's online source for what matters to you. WGNSradio.com. Merry Christmas from all of us at News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
We are back, and I want to remind you that Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Kids waiting on Santa, houses wrapped in lights. MTE keeps those Christmas memories glowing year after year. Happy holidays from your friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. It's not just kids waiting on Santa. I know our two guests are, Krista Colwell and Presley Hosford with the Child Advocacy Center. So, did you make the list?
I have made a list. I don't know if he's gotten it yet,
okay.
But I hope so.
I have a feeling, Krista, that you maybe have made his list, but which side is it on?
No, definitely nice. I feel like I've had a net positive over the year, you know?
Well, that's good. That's good. Presley was saying last time I talked to her that she didn't know about you. You were kind of maybe...
No, that makes sense. She's just waiting for me to disappear so she can...
Look, he's trying to tear us apart.
No,
we
it's
can't let
during
that
the
happen.
holidays, Brian.
Oh, I just saw you all taking your studio selfie or whatever. So.
Oh, it's a tradition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time. So.
But we have to get a screenshot of this, like to put when we have news coverage, we put it on the website.
Oh yeah.
And we, depending on who's updating the website, we pick the screenshot. So we're trying to get a new screenshot because Presley did me dirty.
Uh-oh.
I will say she did me dirty first. But it's hard to get like a screenshot where everyone's like smiling or looking at the camera. And so there's one where I might look a little better in a screenshot. And then there's some where my eyes are closed, and it's okay. We're trying to figure it out.
It all shakes out.
I see. So you're taking a screenshot off of the video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe we just need to come up with a nice little graphic that, the CAC on the radio or
yes,
something.
of course.
That would actually,
That'd be nice.
More consistent.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we could put your picture on there or something.
Wow.
That'd be lovely with the WGNS logo.
Just right on my forehead.
Yeah. I have it tattooed on everything that I wear, it seems like. But anyway, so what's going on is December can't be a slow month for you guys.
Oh, it's gone by so quickly. I'm kind of afraid at how fast it's going by, but we had a wonderful December. We wrapped up our Secret Santa program, and those are some of my favorite days here at the CAC. And it was just wonderful how many families we were able to sponsor and give them an extra special Christmas.
Yeah. Did you all get to do any shopping?
Not this year.
Not this year. Just a lot of heavy lifting.
Okay. No great
Which
payoff.
is a great, 100%. Because Nissan did a toy drive for us as well. We had some other local churches do toy drives with us. We were back at First Baptist again this year. So just a lot of loading and unloading of miscellaneous toys, which was really nice because you never really know how much a sponsor is able to give, or maybe there's some extra gaps. And so sometimes parents will come and see something that they know that their kids will like that is just a miscellaneous toy. And that was really fun. We had a lot of bikes, I think 7, 8 bikes that we got to give away. So that was always really fun. And the fire department came and they brought their fire truck and dropped off some toys. So it was just we had a really fun couple of days.
And we did get to personally drop off gifts for one family, and that was just so special. Getting to see their reaction is really the highlight. And it makes it so worth it to see their smiles. And sometimes they cry happy tears, and then I'm like, I can't cry, but this is amazing.
Do they know that it's coming, or is it a surprise?
They know it's coming, but they never know to what extent it will be, because a lot of sponsors, they really go above and beyond.
I was going to say it's probably over the top, isn't it?
Yes, and so we were pulling out bags, and one mother was like, there's more? There's more in there?
Trying to see how much you can fit in a mid-size sedan of like 5 to 6 to 7 giant bags full of gifts is so fun. I'm not the best at Tetris, but some of our moms that go to Disney really kind of worked their magic, and we got those cars packed tight.
It seems like that there's some kind of magic. I was never very good at it, but just to get everything in and have room for the kids to go on vacation, it was always something. But that's always cool. How many kids do you know? How many families?
So it was 60 families.
Wow.
But what is special about our Secret Santa program is we're not just sponsoring the child who comes through our door. We're sponsoring the whole household. So their siblings, mom and dad, if they have grandparents living with them. And so sometimes it's a family of 7, even though we just served one family member. And so with 60 families, oh my goodness, I don't know the exact number, but we have the units.
Yeah, well, I mean that gives us a really good idea, and I'm sure that number goes higher and higher from year to year. And that's based off, I guess, who you've had the opportunity in your line of work to have to work with during the year. Is that how that comes about?
Yes. And sometimes it's families from years past too. We never put a timeline on how long a family wants our services or not. And so it's a wonderful opportunity.
So I'm sure, Carista, it takes some logistical planning. Who in the office does that?
Yeah, that's our family services coordinator, Jenny. This is sort of her baby, is the Secret Santa program. And we all kind of help out where we can, but she's the one over our client services. So they're the ones contacting the families, seeing what their needs are, gathering that intake of, okay, who's in the house, what size, what shoe size are and what's on the wish list. So even just like the fun things, any household things that they might need. So she's doing all those intakes. All of our family advocates and forensic interviewers who have clients as well are finding folks that want to be sponsored for Christmas. And then we have sponsors reach out through social media, through the mail, through all these different ways. So that's Jenny also matches them with the families as well.
Yeah.
And then I just try to support her however I can when I have people reaching out to me that are interested in sponsoring.
Wow. Well, hats off to Jenny, because
It's
that's
a
big
beast
thing.
for sure. Yeah.
She's been doing it 20 years.
Oh, is that
too.
right?
Yes.
So she is the CAC's Santa helper.
100%.
Yes. We need to get
Certified
her.
elf. Yeah.
Certified elf.
Yeah, there
we
you
need
go.
to get her over here.
You mentioned First Baptist, you mentioned Nissan. There are a lot of community partners who come alongside year after year, maybe for this, maybe for other things, golf tournament, whatever, that participate, knowing the job that the CAC does. So it's a pretty cool place to be, isn't it, Rutherford County?
100%. Yeah. Carhartt did a toy drive for us this year. They sponsored a whole family through their angel tree that they had in their store. Costco sponsored, I think, 42 kids.
Yes.
And so it was just all of our trucks and cars full of toys. So it's really nice because I think it is. I mean, there's so much going on, and it's sometimes harder to get into that holiday spirit when you just know so many tragic and horrible things are happening, especially in our line of work.
Yeah.
And so I think it's really special that so many folks in the community want to make an effort to create this magic and give a little extra that they can. And even if you need to split up a family, we have folks that do that. But it's really grounding to have so many people reach out and be enthusiastic about helping and just saying, like, yeah, of course, whatever you need. And it just makes the holiday season a little bit more magical for sure.
Well, Presley Carista kind of brought it up. So there is a side to the holidays and being able to, give gifts and all of that thing for kids. But we also know that this is unfortunately a time when you're with family that maybe you only see once a year,
Yes.
or, uncles who come in from out of town, or, the family get-togethers. And honestly, in January, you'll see a spike.
We
won't
will.
you?
We will. We'll see a spike in our reportings. Unfortunately, just like you said, it's family gathering together. But I do like to tell parents and caregivers, the holiday season is also a time you can put your best prevention skills forward to make sure a report like that never has to come through our doors. And there are ways to minimize opportunity for abuse to occur. And I think the holiday season is such an important place to implement these structures and boundaries as well. Especially if we have cousins coming over, uncles, grandparents, whoever interacting with our children. We want to make sure that when they are interacting, they're doing so in group situations or an observable setting. So if we have cousins playing in a bedroom, make sure we keep that door open as well. When we have groups of 3 or more, you're decreasing abuse by 80%, which is huge. So 3 is key, I like to say. 3 kids or more together. Or family members, of course, they want to love on their grandbabies or their nephews and nieces. But we need to make sure we're telling our children that it's okay to say no to an adult, even a family member, when it comes to your body. And so they don't have to give grandma, grandpa, a hug or a kiss if they're not comfortable with it, and making sure we're telling family members this as well. It's important to not force affection on these children. They're often learning consent in the home, and we want to be that first line of defense.
Yeah. Sometimes, or maybe even many times in some of those situations, it's a harmless means of trying to show affection, but the being comfortable with that is part of it. I can just imagine, well, so-and-so doesn't care, but that's where mom or dad need to kind of step in and help to diffuse all of that, and so there aren't hurt feelings.
Of course, and it's okay to have a sit-down conversation to talk about boundaries when it comes to our interactions with children. To really set the tone as well and make sure they understand the importance that our children learn bodily autonomy, and that no is a complete sentence. And yes, a hug can seem harmless, or a kiss on the cheek can seem harmless, but again, it's that comfortability and setting these structures as well. And it's okay to intervene in front of others or set a boundary in front of others. I think it's better so that everyone knows what the rules are when it comes to our kiddos.
Everybody gets a pretty clear message, I would think.
Yes.
At that point. I wanted to go back to what you were saying about 3 is key.
Yes.
You know, maybe you've got, I don't know, 5, 6, 7-year-olds with preteens, you know, playing in a room at Christmas or whatnot. I mean, and those are unfortunately situations where 3 is key, I guess, right? I mean,
definitely.
The age difference can be big.
Yes, and it's, you know, we are seeing a lot of peer-on-peer abuse right now, and it's not always ill intent. It's not always strategized. Sometimes it's simply body curiosity, right? So they play games of doctor, or if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. We see this curiosity. And while that's not ill intent, it's still traumatizing. And so when we have groups of 3 or more, those situations are way less likely to happen. And even if they do so, child C, right, or child 3 is more likely to go tell an adult and have that intervention earlier.
Yeah. Just makes total sense. I'd never really heard it put that way. So just, I know that we're a festive time of the year, Christmas, love, all of those things that go into that. But if you have family gatherings or whatnot, what kind of conversations should you have with your children? Are there conversations to be had?
I definitely think so, especially if, you know, families coming in who you don't see all the time. Just having another conversation with your children, how they are special, they're important, their body is theirs, and they can say no to a hug, a kiss, a high five, whatever it is, because that's their body. And if someone doesn't listen to them in that moment, you come to me, you tell me, and then I'll go reinstate the proper boundaries that should happen. And just letting them know too that if someone does harm you or if someone makes you uncomfortable, it's okay to come and tell me. You won't be in trouble. I won't be angry at you, but it's something I need to know. These can be really short conversations. The importance is having them frequently so that we're instilling that trust and that communication we have with our children.
It's a good opportunity to have that here as we go from one relative to the next and open gifts and all the excitement of the season and all. But unfortunately, we do know that kind of the darker side of that. And we're just glad to have the CAC here. And Krista Presley, I appreciate you coming in and shedding a little light on that and bringing darkness to that light, right?
No, of course. And you know, the Christmas season, it is about love and joy and family, but it's also about protecting and safeguarding the well-being of our children.
Yeah. Well, I hope you both have the best Christmas ever.
You too.
Thank you. You too.
And
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And 2026 will be here before we know it. And I hope you get everything on your Christmas list.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you soon. Bye. Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center, Krista Colwell, Presley Hosford, joining us here on the show today. If you missed any part of the show, we'll have the podcast up shortly. I'm Brian Barrett. Until next time, take care out there.
Jennings. Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.